As Hilary heads up to Southern California, residents are preparing for a storm unlike anything they've seen in decades. In Seal Beach, a mile-long berm has been constructed to protect homes, and the focus is keeping people and property out of harm's way. CBS News' Elise Preston has more.
Lightning strikes light up San Diego, sounding the alarm for what's predicted to come as Hilary speeds its way towards the southwest.
It is scary. I mean, we don't know what's coming.
The storm is barreling north from Baja towards Southern California, putting many communities at high risk of excessive rain, as much as 10 inches, and what the National Hurricane Center calls catastrophic flooding.
We strongly advise people to stay home. If you do not need to be out on the roads, please take yourself out of the equation.
To dodge Hilary, 12 Navy carriers and ships are being moved out of San Diego's ports.
They'll remain out to sea until we determine that conditions are right to bring them back.
Other vulnerable beach communities hope berms and sandbags will protect them.
We were sandbagging, doing what we can to help out the neighbors that can't do this for themselves.
The storm already being felt in California's Mojave Desert, along with Phoenix and Nevada. Las Vegas could see a record-shattering 4 inches of rain. The threat of heavy downpours has many concerned that Southern California's hillsides, weakened by the massive winter storms, could give way.
It's so unknown. I don't know just how hard the storm's going to hit.
If Hilary does make landfall, it would be the first major tropical storm to hit Southern California since 1939, when more than 90 people died. President Biden says FEMA personnel and supplies are ready to respond if needed. Elise Preston, CBS News, Seal Beach, California.
All right, and into weather, we're talking about Hilary over in California. Over here, we're talking about extreme heat. And then we also have this one little system that might bring us some rain on Monday. So overall, no big tropical threats at all for us. But you can see where this is located. The center now shifted right over southern Florida and the Florida Straits. And it is expected to move west, and it will have a chance of developing. It has 50-50 shot at becoming a depression. But as I was showing earlier, our models are showing some rain, but clearly the bulk of the rain actually staying south over the Gulf of Mexico. This could change a little. This is Monday afternoon. This model does have at least a few passing showers and downpours, but not that much. And then this is by Monday night, already seeing some of the rain shifting off to the west and southwest of us, and then continuing into Texas. So where we are, we may just barely get in on the fringes of some of this rain. So maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, but it doesn't look like a whole lot of rain. Meanwhile, you look farther south in the Gulf, that would be several inches of rain if that system does produce that much. And then there's your other hot spot for rain, of course, Los Angeles, and as you just heard, incredibly into Las Vegas with a few inches of rain possible in those spots. And so obvious to see that ring of fire, that classic high pressure dome right here building up over the next 7 days with the rain chances all around it, but not where that super hot high pressure is going to be building. So actually our 7-day forecast, just our local weather, is really hot for this coming week. Just a continuation of more of those triple digits, maybe even the highest temperature yet. We're talking 101, 102, maybe even by the middle of this upcoming week. But back to the Gulf really quickly, no big local impacts expected at this point. We'll keep an eye on it, but some rain possible on Monday, and it will also be breezy Monday and into Tuesday, which should feel pretty nice to us, and our temperatures may come down just a bit on Monday as we get some of that rain, and also that breeze should feel fine with east winds up to maybe 20 or so miles per hour. I was showing you this graphic earlier, just littered across the Atlantic with spots that might develop, but actually only the one Tropical Depression 6, which formed this afternoon, is officially a developed system. And then, of course, you have Hilary over to the west. All these other ones, at this point, of course, we'll continue to watch. They haven't developed. They're not an organized system, but none appears to be a big threat for our local area at this point. Even this one entering the Caribbean Sea, models take it and veer it off to the north. So more of an island impact, but not really expecting this to make it into the Western Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico. This one also is not going to last long. Tropical Depression 6 also not expected to last long. In fact, it might even fall apart by tomorrow or Monday. And one final wave out near Africa, this one taking a more northwest point, and also looking like it's going to encounter some strong winds. So actually, even though it seems like a lot happening, we don't have a lot of threats or anything really getting close to us aside from that Monday system. Here is Hilary. It's now down to a Category 1 hurricane, mercifully, as it was so strong earlier. Look at its track. As you can see, it will get into Southern California by tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the main day for impacts as far as rain and gusty winds go. But this is tomorrow morning, early in the day. It's still pretty far south of Los Angeles, but by the middle of the day, it may make landfall somewhere around here and then eventually move off and become a low pressure remnant by Monday morning. So everything kind of speeding up as it is moving so fast. Let me give you one look at this. Here we have the system moving in on Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon, of course, and you can see some showers, some rain across Los Angeles. Still some pretty decent rain around for Sunday evening when the Saints playing will be happening, or Saints game beginning. And then into the nighttime, we might already see some drying conditions in LA, and then into Monday, same thing, and back to normal almost on Tuesday. So tomorrow we're expecting for those evening time frame, the forecast for Los Angeles, 70s expected, rainy and windy. We'll also have a flood watch as well as the tropical storm warnings, and the winds will be up to about 20 miles per hour sustained, with gusts a bit higher, maybe around 30 plus miles per hour. So again, it's going to be a fast system with a lot of rain. It'll really depend on where the heaviest rain kind of settles down, as of course it's more terrain than we have here. So when it comes down those hills, settles into those valleys, certain spots will have some flooding issues with those several inches of rain expected. 87 in New Orleans. It was so hot today. We hit a record high of 100 degrees. We're still way up there with temperatures, and feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Tomorrow looks similar. I have about 99 for the high, slight chance for a shower or storm, but not really a high rain chance. And then as we move into the next 7 days, again, Monday might be a little different, chance for rain and a breezy setup, but look at the rest of the week. Another week of dealing with these triple digits with this record heat.